Hello everyone, how are you going? And welcome back to Bloons Tower Defence 6, where I just finally want to try and get my first black border, and so the final one to go is deflation. Started around 31 with 20,000 cash, but you can't earn any more. That is certainly different to anything else I've played before, and I've already played chimps, and so let's just see, how do I want to be playing it? Because at least things will be fairly cheap being on easy, but it's still only 20 grand, so I'm not looking at any tier 5s or anything like that. Can you even get? No, you can't even get banana farms to waste your money on. And especially considering it is already round 31, you almost have to plan out everything you'll need. So can I get recursive cluster? I know I want that. Sorter would be good. Free glue gunner, yeah. Maybe a bit of main mob, but that will start digging into a lot of it, maybe $8,000. And so, okay then. Well, in that case, I would definitely start with sorter, and that's all good. But now I'm also wondering, can you earn money from popping balloons or not? Because if you can't, well, you might as well just start around 60. Otherwise, I'll grab a druid. Definitely going up to druid of the jungle because I can hard thorns. I would love to get it, but I don't think I can afford to get Heart of Thunder. Also would love to be able to get some of this stuff, but it would definitely start to eat in too quickly. And so a wizard, I'm just trying to think about things that I know will work, at least for now, because I just need things to be working. And look, I would play it, but I'm also not sure what I usually have by round 30, and so it's a bit hard to go, oh, that's enough for now. I guess I think I will want the recursive cluster would be nice, and so I'll put it, yeah, right about there. I think all the way up to, just watching my money go down and down and down, but recursive cluster makes a huge difference. And then as well as those two, I now have $13,000 left, but let's just see, will that even be enough for around 31 or not? I guess there's one way to find out. Okay, well, I guess autoplay is on, and so it just went straight to the next one, and I definitely want to turn that off so I don't get run through. But how do I want to be spending $13,000? Because I don't need to just yet, but I will definitely eventually. I guess I could look at doing the usual tack and ice combo because I know how well they will work, and I guess I will also need to be looking at some camo detection, and between either a sniper or a ninja or a wizard or a village, just to make everyone be able to see it. That's what I'm torn between. But I think I would definitely just start out with attack because I know how well these two work together, and they're pretty darn cheap. So with only $9,000 left, and the camo's coming out, I just have to make sure that I can take these guys out and no one can see it besides, I guess, the ice and sorter. So, okay. My main question now is between getting radar scanner for the monkey village so everyone can just see it, or do I just go with the ninja monkey and go the counter espionage, which will work to a degree, but just not the same degree, but then the village doesn't do damage and the ninja does. I mean, look, I'm certainly not worried about the next few rounds, especially going into round 40. I think with everyone I've got, it should be completely fine, especially if I do go ahead and spend my another $9,000, get a dragon's breath or get a druid or whatever else it may need. It will definitely help to clean up the mob, but really, I'm just so torn still, and I'm really disappointed that you don't earn more money. $20,000 definitely means that you can't be setting any, well, world record kind of high scores. I guess if I was to get the monkey village, I would be 1,000 plus 1.7, so 2.7, so $3,000 for radar scanner. I guess I could probably still afford to get a ninja or a plenty of things, but is it going to be worth it? I also haven't made it so everyone can be in the range of it, but that is just going to have to be what it has to be. Look, I guess if I do just go right there with the village, there isn't going to be many other options, and so there we go. I'll put it down all the way up to radar scanner, especially with the grow blocker as well. That would definitely be helpful. And then bigger radius, not just yet. I would like it though, just to make sure everyone does get included. But look, at least I can now just rest easy knowing that the camos themselves are not the problem. If there's a big rush of balloons, then it is what it is. But if there's a big rush of camo balloons or a big rush of balloons, it makes no difference because everyone can see it. And that just limits the amount of different variables that you have to be worried about. I guess another path that I could have gone down is signal flare, and that is pretty cheap as well. That definitely would have been a cheaper way to go about it, and possibly more effective. Like I was saying with the ninja monkey, it also does damage, but it is what it is. And can you sell it? So you can sell, but you just can't earn any money. I guess you definitely will lose all your money though. But hey, I guess like I said, I'm not exactly ready to be spending the last $6,000, and so I might as well just play it. Let's just see, this mob will come out, and I think, yes, okay. I was pretty confident, but at least I can now be confident that I'm confident. So the game is back onto auto start, and I'm just going to have to let it run its course for the next, let's say 10 rounds, reassess the situation. Hopefully nothing major sneaks through, because then I have to restart, and otherwise it should all be golden still with this amount of towers on the screen. So what I said is exactly what's what's been happening. We've just been cruising through the rounds, and to be honest, nothing is even threatened to go past the first corner. I guess coming into round 50, I should have a mob that creaks around the corner. There it is. Let's just see. Okay, well, yeah, like I said, around the first corner, but nothing much to worry about there. Seeing these guys just come out one after another certainly does make me wonder, what do I possibly need? Because currently it seems that I've got every single back door just blocked up. I've got the balloons via the cluster bomb. I've got the ice just doing its dirty work. The glue gun is even just chucking a little bit in there as well. Cameras are not a worry, and yeah, everything is just being taken out, not a drama. So what would be the biggest thing? I guess once I do get bigger balloons, they will start to become more of a problem, but who's good for that? Could I afford a May mob? I don't think I could. By the time I go 3.5 plus 2.5, that's 5 right there, and then 1.2, nah, I just cannot afford it unless I was to sell something, but that is really going to be just wasting and eating into my $20,000 reserve, and so I guess no May mob is on the table. I could get a Deadly Precision or things like that, but if I'm not getting May mob and I'm after big balloon performance, then I guess it is what it is. I mean, otherwise I could look at getting a Berserker Brew, because that is pretty darn cheap. That's only, what, 1.5 grand total, maybe $2,000 including buy price, and so that's at least me with 4 grand, which I could not then get Dragon's Breath, or, it'd be very, very close. An Alchemist with a Wizard in there as well. It's definitely tempting. Hey, but Sorter is called Big Red and Slicing, so we know what that means, so let me just watch this guy come. Or I guess actually let's use Sorter's ability for the first time, but look at this, absolutely getting shredded, and as soon as it broke down, everyone just disappears, and wow, actually that will be victory, even though it's on easy, but you finish around 60. Either way, it was definitely easy, and I have money left over. The monkey start was the cluster bomb, so I guess I just have to look at what that entails. I do just want to be looking though, can I afford to be getting Dragon's Breath? I only need Dragon's Breath, not even bottom path, if I wanted to go down that, and so that will leave me with 2.3. Can I get a Berserker Brew for 2.3? I think I can. So Dragon's Breath it is. Alchemist comes in with a little bit of, surely there's a spot for you. You do damage if I want you to. Do I dare go right there, as it almost looks as though that will get everyone I want it to, between the Wizard, the Cluster, Sorter, Tack and Ice. Maybe not the Ice, but that is going to be so close, and I think that's going to actually be my best bet. So there we go. Let's just see. Are you? I guess you don't have anything yet. So Acid Mixture, Berserker Brew. Are you? I won't even show it yet. Damn it. Well, the Tack currently has it. No one else has it, and I can't see otherwise. Well, I guess it is what it is. Bigger radius would have also been nice, just to make more people in. Either way, stronger acid, I guess, is what it is. Especially because look at that, only $10 left. And so to be honest, I think my money managing skills haven't been the worst. To finish off with $10 and not $250, where you just go, well, that's a bit of a waste of money because I cannot afford to buy anything with it, and it would just sit there. Either way, the entire thing has been budgeted, and there's nothing else I can do besides sit here with autoplay on and just see how high I can get. To be fair though, that is around 65, and those BFBs have just got absolutely shredded. 2 of them, one after another, and they never stood a chance. Now we've got mobs coming out as well, and everyone's just slice and dice. It's pretty darn easy. I'm glad and I'm happy with all the choices that I made. I mean, I'm sure that there are much better decisions, and some people are going to go, why didn't you just get this one tower? It just goes to around 400 by itself. I don't know it, and if you know it, feel free to let me know. Hey, but would you look at that, I finally do have 2 abilities thanks to Sorter, which to be honest I'm glad about, because it was looking a little bit lonely down there, especially considering sometimes I have 10, 12, 13, 14 different abilities. Depending on what path I go down, having 2 is much better than 1. But round 77 just went ahead and got a little bit further than anyone else. It wasn't anything dangerous, it was just like 1 red balloon, but I definitely noticed it just got past the first horizontal. I mean, at least as I always do say, if you can get past round 77, 78 and 79, round 80 will be a piece of cake. And so as soon as we finish round 79, let's just see how quickly we take this guy out, because, well, sadly I don't have my main mob, so I can't just stall him at the front of the screen all day, but I think it should be okay either way. I guess I might as well just use Sorter's ability to do a little bit extra damage, and he's getting absolutely rinsed. Look at that, broken down, and then virtually everyone broken down immediately after that. Very, very easy round. But they certainly know just how to step up the pain. Look at that, the amount of balloons that are coming out. They're all ceramics as well, and they are definitely threatening, but I guess the cluster bomb, I think it is just holding them all at bay. Okay, just using sort of ability just to keep track of everyone. And the druid just holding the fort down for me. But I think I'm getting to the end of what's achievable for what I've set up and what I know. I mean, to be honest, I have no idea how something like round 94, 95 or 96 is going to go, because all of those DDTs are going to be so fast, and I don't have full map coverage like that. I mean, I've got full camera coverage, but not full map coverage. That is even if I make it that far. I guess I might as well just use the abilities when I can to just do all the damage I can can, because this may be the last round. Here we go. Let's just see. No, the druid just holds down the fort once again, but here we go. Goodbye, everyone. Game over. It is pop count nearly 600,000, and the monkey star was the cluster bomb. And so I guess that shows you what the good decision truly was. My goodness, though, looking around, I would just love to know how someone would possibly go about beating round 100, because, well, no, not even round 100, just 100 plus, because you need so much more damage, and that generally comes from tier 5s. And I don't know of many tier 5s that you can get from a total cost of $19,000 to $20,000. And so if you can manage that and you can just stretch a budget into infinite time, then just go for it. And also just share your secrets, please.